Hi everybody, it is me, Joshua, and I don't know if this is a ramble review ramble. What I'm gonna talk to you about today is a movie I watched. I watched the Teen Titans Go movie, and let me give you a little history about what I think of my history with Teen Titans. I don't read comics. I do love superheroes. I grew up in the '90s with Spider-Man and the Spider-Man show, the Good Batman show. There was a couple good Batman shows, but you know what I'm talking about, the one with Kevin Conroy voicing him. So the Teen Titans show came on, and I am an anime fan, so I did really like the aesthetic they were going with. It's more of an anime look, and I really enjoyed that. I didn't know about these characters, but I did a good job telling me about these characters. So my favorite character is Raven. So as it goes on, the characters grow. What I liked about the show is that, yeah, it looked anime and kind of cartoony, but there's actually some really good stories. You got the episode where Cyborg, since he's half robot, he's not human. You know how humans, when they work out, we can push ourselves farther. Our muscles can go farther than what we're used to. So he can't do that. So when he's a robot, there's a little gauge on his arm, and when it maxes out to 100, that's it. That's as strong as he can go. So eventually he gets depressed, you know. So eventually he goes on and he learns that his human side can kick in, and he can go up to like 120%. So there's a lot of, and you know, overcome the evil. So there's a lot of cool moments like that where you're just like, yeah, that's great. And he had like interesting stories. Raven's dad is basically the devil, and she's always constantly in fighting with him so he doesn't get unleashed on the world and all that. And Robin was a good leader, even though he didn't have powers. He didn't whine about it or anything like that. He figured it out. He'd go toe to toe with things. Starfire, she was great in that. She a character like that can go south really bad. A character who's kind of like airheady, but she's really likable, and she can hold her own in a fight. So that was cool. And Beast Boy, I'm not the biggest fan of Beast Boy, but I didn't think he was annoying, and he had one of the better storylines too, with Tara at the end and all that. So that was good. I loved the original show. It had characters that grew, got better, interesting stories. And then we come to Teen Titans Go. I absolutely loathe and despise the Teen Titans Go show. I don't know if you're wondering who that is over there. It's Jada. They can see your elbow. See? There. Yes, I hate the show. I'm gonna get very you kids get off my lawn real quick, because it's weird when you get older. You get like that. Like back in my day, everything was better. And yes, back in my day, cartoons were better. Because you know, I grew up with some cartoons where, yeah, some of them were to sell toys, but you had storylines, you had plot lines, you had characters beating the crap out of other characters and killing characters, it was great for growing up. You had interesting stuff. You had a bear flying a plane with a delivery service, and he had like another bear, and then there was like a female bear who'd be like, you gotta get out there and do deliveries, and it was great. We had Darkwing Duck, we had Reboot. Oh, I love Reboot. Don't watch the Reboot on Netflix though. That is hot garbage. You gotta watch the one that is 3D models. But yeah, so growing up, I had good cartoons, man. And then so now in this day and age, I feel real bad for kids growing up, because cartoons are real lazily put together now. They have it's called a Cal art style, where the characters have like a B shape for that, where it's like boop, boop, a B. And a lot of shows are like that, and I don't hate them all, but I hate most of them. And so lately, cartoons are getting lazier and lazier. They're not shading anymore. Their animation's not as smooth as it used to be. But with that, the only one that comes to mind right now that I like with that style is The Amazing World of Gumball. If you get a chance, check out that. That one's great. But back to the movie. As much as I hate the show, I will admit the movie actually got a few laughs out of me. I'm surprised I actually laughed. Quick little thing about what the rundown is, it still looks bad, the art style and animation to me. I don't get that. Usually when you have a cartoon that goes into a movie, they go all out, you know what I mean? You get really nice shading, you get smooth animation, you tell it's like, oh, it's better, it's a movie. No, it's still very lazy. And that's what a lot of cartoonists are nowadays. With this type of style, it's a very lazy, easy style to put together. But as we go on, so it opens up with them being idiots as usual. It's so sad, man. They used to be like a really good team that I took seriously, and now it's just like, oh, they're jokes. But so they're fighting some stupid balloon monster, and they puncture its butt, and it's like it's farting. Fart joke right off the back. Right off the bat, a fart joke. Okay, that's what I expect from Teen Titans Go. Just really lowbrow humor. No no real story. Like one episode, I think they were trying to like drive in the desert to get a taco or something like that. Well, what's going on? Where are the enemies? Where's the drama? Where's anything? Okay, so whatever. They don't fight the monster because they keep singing their stupid theme song, and then the real heroes show up. You know, Superman and I think Green Lantern are the ones who show up, and they stop the monster while the Teen Titans are acting like idiots on top of the rooftop. You know, shaking their butt. For some reason, these artists really love making like young characters tweak. That's weird. Watch that guy who makes the Powerpuff Girls cartoon. I don't trust him because he self-inserted himself in there with these little girls. It's weird. I don't. Ugh. But it's in that terrible art style. Okay. So they do all that, and soon Superman, voiced by Nicolas Cage. I do like that he's voiced by Nick Cage because there was a point in time where they were gonna have Nick Cage be Superman. And I love Nick Cage, but no. I think he's great as a Ghost Rider though. If they want to bring Ghost Rider into the Marvel Universe, get Nick Cage again, I'd be fine with that. But so as it goes on, Superman's like, you guys are jokes, and he's right, they are jokes. And so as it goes on, we learn that superheroes are getting movies, and it's all about superhero movies. So Batman's getting a movie, and we find out there's the woman who's producing the movies. I think her name is like Kathleen Wilson or something like that. So it's like Slade Wilson, Kathleen Wilson, something like that. So it's like, oh, you know, she's working with Slade, or she's Slade. Oh yeah, spoilers, sorry, but I doubt anyone cares about the Teen Titans Go movie and spoilers. So they go, Robin wants to have a movie. I don't like how Robin is in Teen Titans Go. He's real whiny, and he's kind of like a little jerk because he can't get his way and just throws tantrums. But so they go to the movie prepare of the Batman movie, and they're like, Batman, yay. But before the trailer, it's like coming soon, and it did get me with this where you think it's gonna be a Robin movie because like he's worked with Batman for years and he's his friend and blah 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 blah. And it's an Alfred movie, and Alfred's running around with like cleaning bottles, and he's cleaning the windows, and it's like, you know, it's crazy. And then they get to the next movie trailer, and it's same thing again. Robin's like, oh, it's me. It turns out it's the Batmobiles movie. And then they're like, oh man, even the car gets a movie before you. And I was like, yeah, I'm glad the car gets the movie before this whiny little version of Robin. Go car, I'd rather watch a Batmobile movie. And it goes on, and there's one more, and you really think it's Robin this time because like he's his partner and blah 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 blah. So it's like, okay, so I know it's not gonna be Robin, but I can see why Robin would think it's Robin. It turns out it's the movie for the Bat utility belt, and yeah, I'd watch a Bat belt movie before I watch Teen Titans Go anything. And so eventually Robin throws his tantrum again, and he wants to get a movie done. So he goes to talk to her, and she's like, no, I'm not gonna do a movie with you guys because you suck. You need a villain, a really good villain. And of course they go with Slade, and Slade was actually a really good villain in the original show. He's really intimidating, and you feel like he wants to take them out. But in this one, he's goofy. He's voiced by the guy who did the voice of Lego Batman. You guys know who I'm talking about. He's been in a couple things. He was in Arrested Development and all that. I forgot his name now. But they go and they try to get him to be their villain. And Slade is supposed to be a master manipulator, and his manipulation in this is like, oh, look over there, you guys won't look over there. And they, of course, since they're idiots, they look over there and all that. So he steals something. I forgot what he's stealing. It's a magic MacGuffin. It's supposed to power something or something, but whatever. So all this goes on, and eventually, okay, yeah, they beat Slade, and they get the thing that he wants, so they lock it in a vault. And there's one joke, there was another joke I liked where they're talking to him, and they're saying their movies, and Superman's like, even I have a movie, and Green Lantern, they're going with Jon Stewart, the black guy. He's like, I have a movie, but we don't talk about that. So I was like, okay, that got me. You got a fun little Stan Lee cameo when they're on the lot. They I don't know if you know what Animaniacs are. I'm pretty sure the younger kids don't know Animaniacs are. They're like 3 cats that are crazy, and they live in the water tower at the Warner Brothers studio, and they have a whole cartoon. So when they go on set, Starfire's like, oh, that's where the Animaniacs live. I was like, all right, that was kind of funny. And eventually, but when they're walking through the lot, you see Stan Lee, and it's like, oh, is that Stan Lee? Yeah, that's Stan Lee just behind them bouncing around. And then it's like, okay, that's kind of funny, but you know it's not gonna, they don't have Stan Lee's voice. Stan Lee pops up behind him and starts talking. I was like, oh my god, Stan Lee's even here. And he's like, yeah, I'm in all of these movies. Like, oh wait, this is a DC movie? I'm out. So he bails. And they do kind of a little funny joke with Raven whenever they're locked out of something. They're like, how do we get out? And she's like, portal. And they portal the enemies into a dark void and nothingness. And I admit that was kind of funny. So as we go on, Robin gets the movie. And the setup is they're basically setting him up to get the code to the Teen Titans vault to get in there and steal the thing, because it's revealed that it's she's not working with Slade, she is Slade with a mask. And so Robin gives up the code and he's like, oh, all my friends are gone, because he abandons his friends for his movie. And so he goes like, I want my friends. And then they appear out of nowhere and they're like, yeah, we love you, man, we're friends. It's like, it's great. And Raven's like, yeah, I completely saw that that obvious plot twist with, like, what was her name, Kathleen Wilson, Slade Wilson, but she's like, I didn't say it because I wanted to for the movie. That was kind of funny. Raven wasn't as stupid as she was in the cartoon, so that was kind of nice. But as it goes on, the superheroes get turned evil because the whole villains was to power this thing and get superheroes through. You know what? I forgot the best part. They Robin wants the movie so bad. Sorry, I'll go back to I'm a little scatterbrained because I saw it a couple days ago. Okay, sorry about that. The camera might have died. But yeah, as they go on, they straight up just start murdering characters right off the bat. And Adam has just stepped on and he's like, he's smushed into a puddle, and Robin starts rubbing his feet like, get the bug off of his feet. I was like, okay, that's kind of funny. They straight up just they suffocate Aquaman as a baby. They put the ring around his neck and he just dies. They kill Superman. They leave him on the planet. No, they stop the planet from exploding because they saved the crystals or whatever, so that's fine. And then Batman, they don't kill people first. They save them first. They save everybody first. They stop Batman's parents from going down to like Crime Alley. They're like, don't go down Crime Alley. Go down like Safe Street. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they go back into the future. There's no superheroes, so all the villains are running wild. And they're like, oh, we gotta go fix that. So they straight up kill Aquaman. They just slap Superman in the rocket and say, no, they go back and start destroying the crystals, and they're like, they blow up the planet. Essentially, the Teen Titans blow up Superman's planet now. And Batman, they put on Martha, they give Martha the pearls. You know, every time Batman's mom dies, the pearls pop off because that's what the criminal wanted. So they slap that on, they kick him down the alley, and you just hear gunshots. And it's like, bah, 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 and they're dead. They're straight up dead. So I was like, okay, that got me. But to wrap up the movie, they okay, yeah, so the heroes are evil, but Raven sends them to a void, so they're out of there. Then I'm fighting Slade and a giant robot, and whatever, it was okay. So, and that's how they basically stop it. And at the end I did like, because they showed the old Titans in that art style where it actually takes some time and talent to draw. And they say something like, oh, we might have found a way back, so I'm hoping that goes through and we get another final season of the real Teen Titans, so we can get some closure, because it ended kind of on a cliffhanger, a little open-ended, but that was really excited. But one thing I'm not liking with the advertising people, they're saying, if you go see this movie, we'll give you the good Titans. And I'm like, no, you're not gonna get me to waste my money on seeing something that I hate to maybe get a chance to get something back that I like. You're not getting my money, because once you get the money, they're not gonna care. But to wrap things up, you know what? I hate the show. I hate what they've done. But the movie got a few laughs out of me. It's not terrible. I don't regret seeing it, but I'm not gonna go see the show. I'm not gonna watch the show, and I'm really not happy that this version of Teen Titans gets a movie in the theaters, but the good version doesn't. Cartoons really suck nowadays for kids, and I feel kind of bad for them. And that's it, everybody. I'm out.
Yeah, Daddy, in a kimono. Yes, Papa.